Every cell in your body was designed under an invisible prison sentence.
Wait, I have rules?
For 3.8 billion years, life on Earth evolved under two absolute constants: a thick atmosphere shielding us from cosmic fire, and a relentless gravitational pull of 9.8 meters per second squared. Chapter 1. The Biology of Earth. Your heart is a heavy-duty pump designed specifically to fight gravity, hauling blood upward to your brain. Your skeleton is a load-bearing cage, constantly rebuilding itself to withstand the weight of your own flesh. Your DNA possesses repair mechanisms tuned to survive Earth's mild, ultraviolet sunlight. We think of human beings as adaptable. We imagine astronauts floating gracefully weightless, smiling for cameras in orbit. It is a lie sold by space agencies to keep funding alive. The reality is far more gruesome. The moment a human body steps outside Earth's gravitational cradle, it enters an ecosystem fundamentally hostile to organic chemistry. The void does not just kill you if your helmet cracks. It slowly dismantles you from the inside out while you are still breathing. Chapter 2. The Dissolving Skeleton. Let's start with the bones. Under Earth's gravity, your body is constantly running a maintenance cycle. Cells called osteoblasts build new bone tissue, while osteoclasts tear old bone tissue down. Gravity provides the mechanical stress that tells your body, keep these bones strong. In weightlessness, that signal vanishes instantly. Your body, incredibly efficient and totally indifferent to your survival longings, realizes it no longer needs a heavy skeleton. It decides your bones are dead weight. An astronaut in microgravity loses roughly 1 to 1.5% of their bone density every single month. To put that in perspective, an astronaut on a 3-year mission to Mars will lose nearly half of their bone mass in key load-bearing areas like the pelvis and lower spine. They are developing severe, rapid-onset osteoporosis at age 35. Where does that dissolved bone go? It enters the bloodstream. Millions of microscopic fragments of calcium flood the kidneys, forming agonizing, razor-sharp kidney stones in zero gravity, where medical evacuation is impossible, and the muscle isn't far behind. Without resistance, your calf and thigh muscles atrophy by up to 20% in just days. But the worst atrophy isn't in your legs, it's in your chest. Your heart is a muscle. Without gravity to pump against, it shrinks. It changes shape, transforming from a healthy ellipsoid into a rounded, weakened sphere. If you spend too long in space, your heart becomes too weak to ever pump blood against Earth's gravity again. Chapter 3. Fluid Shifts and Blindness. On Earth, gravity pulls your body's fluids down towards your legs. In zero gravity, those fluids redistribute evenly. 2 liters of fluid shift straight up into your chest, neck, and head. Astronauts call it puffy face bird leg syndrome. But it is much worse than a cosmetic issue. Your skull is a sealed, rigid bone container. When 2 extra liters of fluid flood your upper head, the pressure inside your brain spikes dramatically. This is SANS, spaceflight-associated neuroocular syndrome. The fluid pressure inside your skull squeezes the back of your eyes. It flattens the back of the eyeball, deforming the lens, and crushes the optic nerve. Astronauts on long-duration missions on the International Space Station routinely experience permanent vision loss. They watch their sight blur into fog over months, unable to relieve the pressure inside their own skulls. And then there are the veins. Without gravity-assisting circulation, blood in the internal jugular vein, the primary highway draining blood from your head, can slow down, stop moving, or even worse, reverse direction. In 2019, NASA doctors discovered an astronaut on the ISS had developed a massive blood clot in their jugular vein, a solid blockage floating inches from their brain in deep space, with no surgeon within 250 miles. Chapter 4. The Invisible Shredder. If zero gravity is a slow erosion, space radiation is a machine gun. On Earth, we are shielded by two invisible giant armor plates, our atmosphere and the planet's magnetosphere. Together, they deflect the lethal deluge of energetic particles sweeping through space. Out in deep space, on the way to Mars or the Moon, that armor is gone. You face two lethal forces: solar particle events and galactic cosmic rays. Galactic cosmic rays are not light rays. They are heavy atomic nuclei, iron atoms stripped of their electrons, accelerated to nearly the speed of light by distant supernovas. They pass straight through metal spaceship hulls. They pass straight through human flesh. When an iron nucleus hits your body, it behaves like a microscopic cannonball. It shatters the DNA in your cells, ripping through double strands in thousands of places simultaneously. Astronauts in space frequently report a strange phenomenon. Even when they close their eyes to sleep, they see bright, silent flashes of white light in the dark. Those aren't dreams. Those are cosmic rays striking the retinas inside their closed eyes. Over a 2-year mission to deep space, every single cell in an astronaut's brain will be struck by a heavy cosmic ray multiple times. The long-term result isn't superhero powers. It is early onset dementia, catastrophic central nervous system damage, massive acute radiation sickness, and a lifetime cancer risk that spikes off the charts. Chapter 5. The Mutated Microbiome. While radiation destroys your cellular instructions, zero gravity creates another silent horror: immune dysregulation. In space, your white blood cells, the frontline soldiers of your immune system, become lethargic. T cells lose their ability to activate and communicate. Latent viruses sitting dormant in your body, like Epstein-Barr and varicella zoster, reactivate. Herpes flares up. Shingles breaks out across skin that cannot be properly washed. And while your body's defenses crumble, the bacteria floating inside the spacecraft get stronger. Studies conducted on space stations revealed that bacteria like Salmonella and Pseudomonas undergo strange epigenetic changes in microgravity. Their cell walls thicken. They form aggressive, indestructible biofilms that stick to equipment. They become significantly more virulent and far more resistant to antibiotics. Think about that combination. A crew of humans with failing immune systems, blind in one eye, with brittle bones and weakened hearts, trapped inside a metal tin surrounded by mutated antibiotic-resistant superbugs. This isn't a sci-fi horror film. This is the exact biological reality of deep space human exploration. Chapter 6. The Post-Human Gateway. This brings scientists to a dark, unsettling conclusion that few space agencies like to state publicly. The natural human body cannot inhabit deep space. We were built for Earth. If we want to colonize Mars, mine the asteroid belt, or reach the stars, we cannot take the biological human with us. We will be forced to alter ourselves. Synthetic biological engineering. Gene editing using CRISPR to splice radiation-resistant tardigrade DNA into human embryos. Cybernetic organ replacements to pump blood without gravity. Synthetic skeletons reinforced with carbon nanotube matrices. To survive the cosmos, we will have to abandon humanity. The creatures that step onto the soil of alien worlds won't be Homo sapiens anymore. They will be engineered monsters built to endure a reality that was never meant for us. Earth was our cradle. But a cradle is only safe until you outgrow the flesh inside it.